It's Fandom Friday! Yo! Hey guys, welcome in. I'm Zordon of Doom. I'm a singer-songwriter and I make content here on YouTube. A lot of reactions. I also stream on Twitch and I have music up on Spotify, Apple Music, and here on YouTube. If you'd like to check out anything I do, all links are down in the description, including any and all songs that I react to today. And today, for Fandom Friday, I will be reacting to a collaborative song that I don't think anyone saw coming in 2026, but I'm pleasantly surprised. We have Charlie Puth and Utada Hikaru with the song Home. I have been a massive fan of Utada since the late 90s, early 2000s. My favorite song is Sakura Drops. And as someone who was a big fan of Kingdom Hearts growing up, I loved all of her songs. Yeah, I'm really excited to see what kind of song this is, especially with Charlie Puth on it, who is an incredible composer, music producer. So to have him and Utada on the same track, I'm really looking forward to it. As a songwriter, I will be taking the time to go line by line after I watch the music video for the first time, just so that I can really break down and understand what the lyrics are about, if there's any symbolism. Regardless of whether the song is in English or Japanese, I want to understand the song more deeply, if that makes sense. And Utada's songs in the past have been very deep. A lot of symbolism, a lot of metaphors. As of recording this, it's been 16 hours since it dropped. And yeah, let's check it out. I'm going to watch it without the captions. Seems like the captions are auto-generated and YouTube's auto-generated captions aren't always accurate. So hopefully I can find the lyrics online somewhere. I'm gonna Google it. Let's get into this. So I've reacted to a couple of Utada Hikaru songs on my channel. And I gotta say, as much as I want to post this uncut on here on YouTube's probably not gonna let me. At worst, it's going to completely block the video worldwide. On a good day, it's only gonna block 2 territories. And if it can be seen by a majority of the world, then I'll keep it up that way. I'm not looking to monetize these particular reactions. I'm here to highlight and appreciate Charlie Puth and Utada Hikaru. And this goes for any and all artists that I react to. So yeah, if you haven't checked out the song, highly recommend checking it out without my commentary and me talking over it first. Link is in the description. And yeah, I gotta say, first shot, we have a kitchen and there is a sticky note. The sticky note caught my attention because I believe it is the kanji for Hikari, which is the Japanese opening for Kingdom Hearts. For those who played in English, the song was called Simple and Clean, but the Japanese version of Simple and Clean was Hikari, and it's on a sticky note on a dishwasher, which I find really funny because if you are a longtime Utada Hikaru fan, you know that the music video for Hikari is just Utada washing dishes. So this has to be intentionally done. That has to be a deep cut. All right, let's play this. Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. All right, Charlie Puth. It's like he's in a studio. This beat is very 2000s Utada. Like, time will tell. Charlie Puth has gotten so much older now. More mature, I should say. Aww. Utada's part. Very simple. Oh, it's in JP. Nice. like the piano coming in here. I like how homey this looks with the wood. But then there's this gray for that part. The gray makes it look less homey. Was that a spyglass? Their voices work so well together. That's so true. Was that Charlie also doing the harmonies in Japanese as well? They both are. Rakuen is like paradise, right? Signature Charlie Puth. Aww. Very interesting way of ending the song. It doesn't end on a major key, but a minor. It almost sounds like a question. If not a question, then the person who makes this house a home hasn't come home yet, and they're not here yet. And so it's left on some unsettling chords, is how I'll describe it. But I really like the song. It feels like an updated version of 2000s Utada, like the First Love album. Automatic, Time Will Tell, Addicted to You, that era, but with more of a modern twist. And I think a couple of years ago, Utada did release a compilation album with a few songs that were re-recorded. Yeah, so it was her science fiction album, and then updated a few of the mixes for certain songs, like First Love, Sakura Drops, Can You Keep a Secret? I think my favorite re-recording was of Traveling. I think the first time I heard that re-recording, my head turned and I was like, ooh, I like this. Science Fiction is 2 discs, and if you haven't checked it out, there are also newer songs on it as well, not just some of her older songs. Highly, highly recommend it. And yeah, having Charlie Puth blended it really well. I'm gonna have to look for the interview where they talk about how this collaboration came about, because I'm extremely interested. All right, now that I've watched the music video in its entirety, I do want to go line by line. I think I found some lyrics that include a translation. Don't know how official this is. So as Charlie enters the kitchen, we have the zoom in on these particular flowers. That's a really good transition, I just realized. Excuse me, were those flowers in the kitchen as well? They are in the kitchen! That's really good transition. Sorry. I don't know why that made me really giddy. So flowers in the kitchen, zoom in on flowers, zoom out of flowers, we're in a different room. Love it. It's so simple, but like, yeah. Sorry. I don't know why that made me really excited. And then we have Charlie Puth in this room in front of a grand piano. This looks like a very comfy recording space. We also have a glimpse on the far left of, I think, cassette tapes, which is a precursor to later on in the video when Charlie Puth is listening to some cassette tapes on a cassette player with his headphones. I'm unsure if it's the same headphones that we see here, but it's a really cool little teaser that they're showing at the beginning of the music video. And the first line he sings is, "Through the rose-colored lenses." The idea of rose-colored lenses means that you're seeing the world as beautiful. When you're talking about a person who's seeing the world with rose-colored lenses, it's another way of calling them naive. A person that hasn't been jaded by the bad things in the world. What they see is still beautiful, still untainted. It's when you take off those glasses or move those glasses up that you realize what you're seeing behind the glasses. It isn't as pretty. Will you be able to see the blood through rose-colored glasses? It won't look like blood. It might look pink. Second line. And the white picket fences. White picket fence is a symbol for the perfect home. Stability. Your ideal suburban middle-class house. Charlie Puth continues by saying, "No matter how good this is, could never satisfy." Oh, what could never satisfy, Charlie? The next line answered my own question. Essentially, he's saying, even rose-colored lenses, white picket fences, these things that would essentially make it perfect. I see past them and I see through the lie because you're not here. It's not perfect without you. And as he walks away from the kitchen, he sings, "Now I sit in the kitchen." He was sitting in the kitchen, but now he's walking out of it. "Through the window pane, I watch the day turn to night." So it's like he's sitting in the perfect home. He should be happy, but he's not. Because he's staring out at the world and watching as time flies by, whether it be fast or slow. It's nothing special because you're missing. You're not there. And then we get to the pre-chorus. "It ain't a mystery that every time you leave, that's when I feel the most alone. Oh." I'm wondering why this person is leaving or leaves. Maybe long distance relationship. It's definitely not an ideal situation because they have to be apart. And the way he's holding up his hand, it's like he's leaning against the window pane watching as the day turns to night. And then we get to the chorus and a room change. This room looks empty and it's a representation of how he's feeling. The chorus goes, "Oh, don't you know that you're the one who makes this house a home?" Aww. So the house is not a home. No matter how beautiful the interior is at the beginning, nice cozy studio, it's not home. It feels like this. It feels empty. It's very interesting because when we get to this next line, "And so when you go, I feel so cold without the soul. You're the one who makes this house a home." During the line, "And so when you go," we see this. And this actually looks like I'd say portal. We're looking in and we see Utada walk into the shot. And it almost feels like on the other side of this hole, the square, Charlie is there, but they can't actually be together. This feels like a portal, but they cannot see each other. This is like their minds connecting, almost. And the line, "It feels so cold without the soul." You are the soul of the house. You make the house feel warm. It feels like a hearth. It feels like a home. This is also a really good transition from Charlie's side of the house to Hikaru Utada's side of the house. It's like we're going to be transported through this portal. And we see Charlie Puth listening on his headphones. And that right there is a cassette tape player. I wonder what song he's listening to. But yeah, the headphones he's wearing right now are different from the ones that we saw earlier. I gotta say, the color of his headphones matches the color of his tie. Just wanted to point that out for whatever reason. And then we have a shot of outside of the house. It looks a little dreary. Like you have trees that are dying. Maybe this is in the middle of like winter. And when you notice the gray, after seeing the outside, we go inside on Utada Hikaru's side. We saw the gray exterior. Here's gray interior to match. And we get the second verse, which is in Japanese. And the translation that I found here on justjared.com, here it says, "Time alone is important. I built my own castle without compromising with anyone." Oh, okay. I like this. At the beginning of this, she's talking about time alone, the importance of that, and how she was so used to being on her own. She created a castle. She created a fort to protect herself and didn't allow anyone in. That was their norm before they met Charlie, as evidenced by this next line. But it's you I was missing. Let me say I'm home every day. Goodbye. I don't like this house without you. I think she's saying goodbye to her castle. She wants to say goodbye to the fort, the house that she created for herself, the time alone that she used to think was important. They feel like it's not the same without you. This house, this castle that they had built a long time ago to protect themselves is no longer home without you. And then from Utada, it goes back to Charlie, who is still staring out the window. Once again, a shot of the portal and Utada finding her way to the piano. And while she's sitting here in front of the synth, I think those are the headphones that we saw behind Charlie Puth. And I think is this the same piano that was next to him? No, it is different. I thought it might be the same one. The headphones, though, kind of look the same. And then Utada sings the chorus. Oh, don't you know, that you're the one who makes this house a home. And so, when you go, and the last part of this chorus is in Japanese. And the translation here says, even in summer, I feel like I'm freezing. Your warmth is home. Aww, very, very poetic. I love the way that Utada switches up the cadence of the chorus when singing in Japanese. It's a very interesting chair. I wonder how comfy it is. I almost didn't catch the spyglass. The spyglass shows up against the wall right before she sings the Natsudemo Koko e Chaiso. I love the melody of the chorus. And then the post-chorus section, this part right after the chorus, we have both Utada and Charlie Puth singing back and forth. Oh, you're the one. You're the one who makes this house a home. House a home, house a home, house a home. You're the one. You're the one. Oh. I really like that they're both playing on a keyboard. This is not the same kitchen, is it? Is this the same kitchen? Just from a different angle? No, this is different. They are not in the same house. But the spyglass, the mini etchy sketch? Is that what that? I remember those. And then some keys. I'm trying to understand what those represent. And then we go back to the pre-chorus. It ain't a mystery that every time you leave, that's when I feel the most alone. This part is sang by both Utada and Charlie. At the tail end of the pre-chorus, Utada sings in Japanese. This is like the bridge portion. When it seems like it's becoming commonplace, I want you to remember. It's a good line to have right before to emphasize what is being said in the chorus. Like, I want you to remember this chorus. Don't you know? If you start getting used to this lonely feeling, or if you start to have doubts maybe, they want you to remember that regardless of how you're thinking and feeling, what's 100% clear, even though I'm not there, you are the only one who makes this house feel a home. Your presence is what's needed for this home. So if you ever feel like you're not wanted, don't. As is said in this final chorus, Charlie Puth and Utada are singing back and forth to each other. Oh, don't you know, that you're the one who makes this house a home. Oh, you're the one. And so, when you go, it feels so cold without the soul. You're the one who makes this house a home. I'm not a fashionista or anything, but I really, really want to untuck Charlie's tie from his pants. I'm sorry. That was the first thing I noticed when I saw this, and I was trying really hard not to say it in the moment. It's cool because Utada's outside here in this shot. The first part of the outro is Utada, and the translation here says, even if I wake up in paradise one day. Oh, so I was right. Rakuen, paradise, heaven. I won't stay long without you. Because it's not paradise without you here. No matter what I get, without you, it's a sham. So no matter where, no matter what happens in life, if it's not with you and I don't get to experience with you, this is not happiness. This is not home. This is not love. This is not what I want. And she sings this in this large kitchen. This kitchen's huge, although relatively empty, except for the plants in the background and the kettle. I appreciate Charlie Puth singing in Japanese as well, singing back the words in there. Heck yeah. And then the last part of the song, the beat quiets. They're both sitting in their chairs looking solemn. And then we have the signature from Charlie Puth. And then Utada sings, "Oh, you're the one who makes this house a home." And Charlie replies to that singing, "You made this house a home. Oh, oh, oh." It's the only time that they change makes to made, and made is past tense, which makes me think that they've gone their separate ways. Possibly. And that makes more sense as to why it ends on that unsettling key, or that unsettling chord. Because it makes you wonder, if you made this house a home, then why aren't you together anymore? Why can't you be together? Could be a long distance relationship because of work, living in different countries. But that last line makes you think that they used to live in the same house. They used to live in the same place. But one has moved out. And in spite of needing alone time, they acknowledge that no matter what, or no matter where, it's not the same without you. Bottom line. I think I could speculate whether or not they're together, or the characters, not Utada and Charlie, obviously. But in the song, I can speculate whether or not they're actually together at the end of the song or not. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed this. I really enjoyed the music video. Very simple. I think the last, their song, Mine or Yours, also took place in a house. Albeit that music video was very cool, very trippy to watch. There is still some symbolism and cool little throwbacks in this music video. Cool little Easter eggs, I should say. But yeah. Oh! I just realized this right here is where Charlie was sitting. I thought for some reason it was in a different room. This is where he was sitting. And behind him, those are a stack of books. They are not tapes. They are not cassette tapes. I stand corrected. I would love to know your thoughts down in the comments. What did you think of the song? What did you think of the music video? I would love to hear more collaborations like this between Charlie Puth and Utada, or Utada with other artists as well, because oh my god, they are so brilliant at what they do. I love all of their songs, new and old. I do have my favorites, but this didn't feel out of place for Utada's discography, and Charlie Puth being on it, this being a Charlie Puth song, heck yeah. Alrighty, everyone. I think that is it for this reaction. I was actually going to react to a Yorushka song today, but I saw that this had dropped and I was like, okay, I have to do this reaction. So yeah, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Don't forget that no matter how it is you are feeling, you are A-W-E-S-O-M-E. You are A-W-E-S-O-M-E. All right, everyone, you take care. Bye-bye.